Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jay Malone, and today I'm going to show you how to use your smartphone camera to take a better photo of something as ordinary as a stapler. As you can see, the video quality has changed. I am in my studio, but I shut off all the studio lights. The only light I have on right now is this overhead fluorescent light. It's a daylight balanced fluorescent light, but that is the only light that I have. I'm trying to replicate what it would be like in your home or in your office. So we're going to work with this and some other small tools, such as something like a flashlight, to create a much better image. I also have my phone on a stand here. This is not required by no means. You could definitely take this picture handheld, but I'm also going to be rolling video so you can see in real time what it's going to do. So that's why I have the stand here. So yeah, let's dive into this. Check it out. I'll show you what I would do to create a better looking image with an iPhone is what I'm going to be using. You could use your smartphone. This could go for any point and shoot camera, pretty much anything, just to give you a little bit better lighting. So here we go. Okay, as you can see from the footage from the iPhone, the image doesn't look horrible, but it's not optimized for the best quality that you could get, especially for people that like to sell items on Facebook or sell on eBay. You want the cleanest looking, best lighting picture that you can possibly get, and a lot of times you can improve that in your own home without having to use studio lighting or any type of special lighting. I'm going to show you a couple tips that I would use. First off, I have these lights. They are by no means anything fancy. It's actually just a LED light. You could use something such as a flashlight. It really just depends on what you have around. A high-powered flashlight would work good. These go pretty bright, and I can adjust the power. So yeah, find some flashlights around your house, and you can get started with this pretty easy. We're also going to use something as easy as a piece of paper, and I'll show you what we're fixing to do. As you can see, when I move this light around here, this is very kind of harsh light, and you can see there's different looks that you could go for. It all depends on what you're looking to get out of the image, but I like a softer light. So we're going to use this piece of paper and fold it in half. Pretty much make a little tent card or something that you can kind of stand up now. And I'm going to take this and place it right here. Now let me walk around to the front of the table so I can see what we're looking at. Okay, now I can see in my iPhone footage what I'm looking at, and is I can bring this paper in. You can already see how it's creating some highlights on the stapler. And I want to move that paper where it's just out of frame here. Now I'm going to take my light, turn it on. I'm going to go full power. That way, if you have a flashlight, just crank it up to full power. Back my paper up some. There we go. Basically what I am doing is I'm taking this light and bouncing it off of this little white card or this white paper just to give some soft light. And I'm backing it up even more and try to get my light out of the frame. So here we go. That's looking pretty nice there. It's kind of got a highlight. So basically I'm going to tap here on the phone and adjust my highlights down. And we're going to add another light now. Pretty much going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Have another piece of paper, have another light, and we may use the paper for this one. We may just use the bare light. Coming from kind of some backlight, a harsher light sometimes isn't too bad. So we're going to try that first. Okay, as I have this, I can move my light around, kind of see what I'm looking at. So I'm going to take this light, set it about as far back on the table as I can, and get it just out of frame. There we go. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know that I need the bounce paper for this one. You can always just add another piece of paper. I mean, you can see what it would do if I wanted to block some of the light off of it or add another little reflection. We'll see if this makes a difference when I bring a paper in here. No, we're not catching a whole lot of light there. So I don't think we have to have the other piece of paper now. As you can see right there, that makes for a better image, a lot better light, and it's just much more pleasing to look at, especially if you're selling online. You want to make sure and have the best picture that you can. Not everybody has access to great studio lighting or even the fancier cameras, but pretty much most people either have a camera on their smartphone or have a point and shoot camera laying around that they could use for something like this. And I think you can achieve a pretty nice look with minimal tools and on a budget. I mean, surely you can find 2 flashlights or 2 lights of some kind around your house. Pretty much just give better lighting. Now, we do still have an overhead light. It's actually in front of the stapler, probably about 5 foot overhead. So let's shut the overhead light off and let's just see the difference. So there you have it with the overhead light off, and I actually like that pretty well. So now I'm sure you can't see me because the overhead light is off. We are only using the light that we have set up, and now it is even a better looking image. This to me looks much more professional than a shot that you would get without adding any lights. So we've taken the lights and put 2 lights on the side. 1 light behind the stapler, 1 light bouncing onto a white piece of paper just to soften that light. And as you can see, I can play around with this light here, moving it closer to the paper, moving it farther away. We could do direct light. It kind of all depends on what look you're going for. You can see there I've moved the light and pretty much don't have any light on the background. And that's pretty cool. You could bounce the light onto the white wall. There's just a lot of things that you could do here and get creative to get a nicer looking image. I'm going to move this back to bouncing off that white card because I'm just a super fan of this soft image. And that's how I would light something as simple as a stapler and photograph it with the smartphone to achieve the best looking photo that I could for posting online or whatever else you'd like to do with it. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope somehow that it may have helped you in a little way. If it did, please click that thumbs up because that really helps me know that the videos are helping you. And leave me a comment below. Let me know what you would like to see photographed next, or let me know what kind of tips you would like to know about. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. And as always, until next time, God bless.